So instead of listening to Thrift Shop on repeat, maybe you should visit one before you go back to looking like a wannabe elite. And every single time you stay in bed thinking of excuse for missing class, a girl in Kenya walks 2 hours to get to school. A Thai child treks 40 minutes to board a crowded rickshaw for university. A teen from Queens commutes 5 hours to make it to class. You say you believe in social mobility, but the place where your ladder touches ground is higher than the roof of 90% of 7 billion. You want the next job, the next status symbol, the full pedigree, but no free lunches is a literal concept for almost 870 million. You say you are anti-slavery, but the 14,000 people who are trafficked into the United States each year disagree. While over 9,000 people are victims of human trafficking a year, you keep watching pornography, fantasizing about the days when you can be free enough to visit those prostitution rings. You say you're a feminist, but you compare women as if they were goods made only for your satisfaction. What you don't realize is your discourse shapes your reality. Messy divorces and domestic violence are a result of your presumption. You say you are an advocate for human rights, but in reality you are an advocate for consumption. You wear clothes made by child laborers. You drink more beer than some people drink water. You eat goods which are the lifeblood of a global industrial agri-foods complex, only a little less horrific than our global industrial military complex. That's because you suffer from a me-first complex. This shit isn't complex, but changing isn't simple. And maybe you say you're not perfect, but I realize that and I can live with that. But can you live with being ignorant? Can you live with being apathetic? Can you live with being a hypocrite? So you could go home after this event and feel all fuzzy and warm. You could go back and continue doing your thing. I could tell you that you would make a difference and you could change the world, but I'm way too cynical and mature and old for that. I could tell you to give up right now, but I'm way too idealistic and naive and young for that. But I will tell you to go back and weep. Go back and cry and plead and pray and weep. Because before you start down that other path, you need to know your starting point and where the roads diverge. You need to recognize this situation's powerful gravity. You need to recognize your utter depravity. Yeah!